The aliens are coming. The aliens are coming. The aliens are coming.
Happy New Year. Welcome to Wild West Garage. My name's Morgan. And you've already seen those. So let's turn the camera around and give you a closer look. So I have had a lot of interest in this pipe design here in particular. Bakken has the prototype. And you probably know that if you've been watching the videos. And these are for 372 Husqvarna. And I'm going to put this pipe on the saw and fire it up here in a minute. Like I said, I've had a lot of interest in these pipes. So I've spent the last few days, 3 or 4, maybe 5 days, messing around with some tooling, and you can see that in the background here. You see that one part there that's die stamped. I'm not going to get into that in great detail in this video, but anyways, I'm considering selling these now. Bakken has tested the prototype. He feels that it's a good pipe, but I want some solid numbers. You know, third party, somebody completely disconnected from Bakken and myself. So I'm sending this pipe here and this pipe here to Dino Joe. I don't know if you guys know him. I think if you're in the chainsaw world, you're gonna know him. He has a dyno, puts a chainsaw on it, and it spits out numbers. That's what we're gonna do, and that will help me decide whether or not I want to continue to do this and to sell them. So excuse me, let's take a look at these pipes a little closer here. This is the pipe I call the UFO.
You gotta name that the UFO pipe.
And you know, these two pipes, I'm not going to call them twins. They're cousins. Very similar, obviously, but they do have some differences. They're made by the same hands, came out of the same tooling, but you know, because they're handmade, there's going to be some differences. So one thing about these 372 saws is the exhaust port isn't square with the flange, the gasket flange. It comes out on an angle from the you know, the exhaust port at the piston or the cylinder. It comes out at an angle. It doesn't come straight out the front of the barrel. So that's why you see that's angled there too. So anyways, it works out really well for this pipe because I've only got one exhaust outlet, so getting it over to the, you know, just fit it in the saw. Getting that header pipe is what I call it, over to one side of this space here works out perfectly for this design of pipe because it gives me room for the outlet on this side. So anyways, that's, you know, that, like I said, that works out beautifully in this pipe design. But on this one, because it's got dual outlets, and this, I just want to jump in here and say right now, this is an evolution of the bear claw muffler, and I guess you could say the the UFO is too. So I call this pipe the Enterprise. So on this design, what I had to do was start with this angle. Let me show you a comparison here. I had to start with that angled flange. See, it starts out going the same way as this one, but then it hooks back into the center so that I can center that outlet of the header pipe in the center of this opening here. And then that works out. So I did say I was going to send this one to Dino Joe, but I'm not, because getting this, so I start out with one of these just the way it is, straight, and then I have to do some cutting and welding, and it's way too much work. So I'm just gonna build one that comes straight out of here, it'll be just like this, only straight out, and that's the one I'm going to send to Dino Joe. So this is the prototype now. So I'm going to hang on to this one. I'm going to keep this one, or Billy will get it. But anyways, it's not going to go off the island. So this one's staying close to home. So anyways, I'd just like to thank everybody for their interest. I've been having a lot of fun with this, and I'm greatly encouraged by it. It's nothing quite like, to me, I love doing this kind of stuff. You know, even if nobody wants to buy these, or if I never sell one, I still enjoyed every minute of making this, and it was an experience, right? A positive experience. But if I don't sell any, if I don't think that they're worthy of your hard-earned money, that doesn't mean I'm not going to. That doesn't mean I'm going to quit making these. I am giving one or two. I'm giving 2 pipes away. I'm giving one to Tin Man. Let's see here. Tin Man's going to get this one right here. This is Tin Man's pipe. That's pipe number 2. This is UFO 372 UFO pipe number 2. Tin Man's getting that one. This one's going to go to Dino Joe. And like I said, this one's going to stay on the island. But I'm going to make 2 more of these, one for Dino Joe, and another one for Ryan. Ryan's the guy that, when we were on our trip, he flagged us down on the side of the road, and kind of, I guess you could say he tagged along with us into Sault Ste. Marie, where he lives. And went to a restaurant with us and hung out for a bit. And then on our way back, we kept in touch with him. And he found us a hotel on our way back through Sault Ste. Marie, which we really appreciated. And so Ryan's got a YouTube channel. It's RH Performance and Machine. My idea for him was I'd send him this pipe, one of these, and he could give it away when he reaches 1,000 subscribers. I think he's sitting at about 550 right now. But I didn't realize at the time he already had plans to give away a saw, and I think he's given away one of those Holsforma 372s. They're like a copy of the Husqvarna. I think he's given one of those away when he reaches 1,000 subs. So I suggested to him that he puts that pipe on it. But he can do whatever he wants with it. I don't care. I'm giving it to him. It's his pipe. If he wants to put it on the giveaway saw, he can, or he can give it away at a later date. So, anyways, I'm going to be also building some pipes. Like I said, if I don't sell any, if I don't think they're worthy of your hard-earned dough, I am going to keep building them, and I'm going to give a bunch of pipes away as well to help me promote my channel and get my sub count up. I'd like to hit 10,000 subs in the next few months here, so if I can do that, that'd be great. So I do have some other car content coming up. There's probably going to be more pipe stuff. There's going to be more stuff with bucking. I've got an idea to bring another local guy in here. I'm not sure. I haven't contacted him yet, but I want to buy a TIG welder. And a big problem with building these pipes is I'm using a MIG welder, and MIG welders are a little bit, I mean, you can do really nice, it's thin sheet metal. You know, you can do really, you know, some guys, I shouldn't say you can, or I can't. I can weld, I can put stuff together, but there's a lot of cleanup involved after. So I think a TIG welding process is the way to go on these. I'm not a proficient TIG welder either, but I think I could get there. I was a really good gas welder in my day, back in the day when I did a lot of gas welding. So I think that kind of translates into TIG welding. It's very similar. So that's what I need to do on this, because I think there'd be less cleanup. It's more controllable. So I think it'd be easier to on the cleanup side. So anyways, I've rambled enough. So don't get too excited. Once the Dino Joe results come in, then I'll make the decision. Another factor is too, I've got to speed up the build time. I built some tooling. That's helped tremendously, but it still takes a lot of time to assemble these things, and you know, like the fitment and everything to get it just right. So I got to tweak the dies, and I'm not going to do that until I get some results back from Dino Joe. So there's two factors: the test results, the dyno results. So that if they're good, then that'll encourage me to refine my dies. And then I'm going to go, if I can get this down to where I can make a pipe in under 4 hours, then I'm going to start. Then I'll sell them. Then I can make some money on them. I can sell them at a, you know, I'm not going to give them away, but I can sell them at a price that's, you know, not crazy, right? You know, as it stands, I think it takes me about 6 hours to put a pipe together. That's including making the parts, right? So if I can get it down to 4, then I think I could make it reasonable. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I got to build one more pipe, so it's going to be a few days before I send them off to Dino Joe, so it'll be probably maybe a couple weeks before we have any results as far as dyno testing goes. See you next time.
Take us to your leader.